Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel, and for today's video I'm going to talk about how to make your room aesthetic and cozy. Some of these things are free and you're able to do with the stuff that you already have, and other things you have to buy, but they're still pretty cheap, so don't worry. So let's get started! I also got my inspiration off of Pinterest, of course, and what I definitely noticed is that there is a lot of white, like white bed sheets and stuff like that, and maybe like white rugs, but that's actually really good because in these rooms there's also a lot of decoration, which makes the room more aesthetic. Definitely white is a big aspect in these rooms. Also wooden furniture. I'm not going to talk about furniture really, but just also wooden aspects are really a big thing. I feel like wooden planks, wooden desks, wooden chairs, stuff like that. I feel like it's very popular also in the aesthetic rooms. Then a lot of lights, of course. If you only look at aesthetic rooms on Pinterest, you get a lot of rooms with a lot of lights and stuff like that. I'm also going to talk more about that. And just vintage, just the vintage look, like vintage decoration, stuff like that, as if it's really lived in. I feel like just warm, cozy, lived in. That's really the whole thing of an aesthetic room. And now we're going to talk about decorations. If you look at my wall, I have a lot of pictures on my wall. Most of this I didn't even buy. So actually these pictures on the wall I just printed out. I just looked for aesthetic pictures. I picked a lot and I printed them all out. I cut them all out. I put them on my wall. And it cost me no money, so that is definitely good if you do have a printer or you have access to a printer. My mom sometimes printed out stuff for me on her work. Maybe ask your parents if they could print something out. You can definitely just print these out on your own. Also, the LPs are also already mine. Well, kind of, they're the old ones of my mom. That's also very aesthetic, just the LPs on the wall, and I feel like that's just something that you see a lot, but it just looks so cute and it just looks really good. And if you don't have any old vinyls or vinyls that you don't listen to and you don't want to hang up, you know, and risk, well, ruining them, you can easily just buy them for so cheap, like maybe in those secondhand stores, and you can get these things for so cheap. It's insane. Go to a secondhand store or like a market if they will ever come back, you know. Something else is old picture frames, and I actually I had a lot of picture frames that I didn't use, but these can be so cute. Like you can maybe put in pictures of your friends, which is so cute and aesthetic. You can put them up on your wall or something like that, because wall decorations are so big in aesthetic rooms. Old books, they look just so cute and so vintage, and it's great decoration. If you don't really have anything yet for decoration, just get some old books. My mom has this whole bookcase with old books that she actually doesn't read anymore, so I was just like, can I have some, you know? You can put something on it as well if you want, and it's just really cute. It's good for decoration if you don't have anything yet. Polaroids. Now this might be a very obvious one, and maybe you don't have a Polaroid camera. That is okay. This is for if you already have one. Polaroids are just great for decoration. Like I have my own whole wall, and I love having it there. Like first of all, it looks aesthetic, and second of all, it's just so fun to have all those memories just in one place. And I also have a few here on my shelf. I said planks before, didn't I? Wooden planks, and it's just so cute for decoration. So if you have a Polaroid camera, definitely do something with them. Then another idea is to make your own art. So what's very popular actually is like painting your own mirrors or just DIYs, you know, and you also have like these CDs that you can paint on and it will look really cute. And there's a lot of videos on TikTok and YouTube on how to make your own cute DIYs, because that is gonna look so cute. And especially if you don't really have any money to buy anything, that's definitely a good way to make your own decorations, really. Then something else is something you might have seen sometimes, when you have like these little bags that you just hang them up on the wall. Like you just put a nail in the wall and you hang them up. It's very cute and very aesthetic. Moving on to the cheap decorations that you can simply buy off of Amazon or something like that. Starting with fairy lights. I've had fairy lights for so long and I'm obsessed. Just a lot of lights is such a big thing in the aesthetic rooms, and it makes your room so cozy. And I have fairy lights like on my bed head, and you can buy these for so incredibly cheap. They're so cute. Also the LED strip lights, I have one myself. It's 5 meters long, but I am obsessed. You see this a lot in these aesthetic rooms. I bought mine off of AliExpress. I made a video about that if you want to check that out. I will also link it down below. They were so cheap. I think this was €4 for 5 meters long. Very aesthetic. Also, a galaxy projector is very aesthetic, very popular. I have one myself, which is also in the video that I just mentioned. It's also from AliExpress, and I'm just so happy with it. Altogether, very aesthetic. On its own, also still very aesthetic. So, you know, you can buy one or the other, or you can buy all of them. Fake plants. Fake plants are very popular, and they don't have to be fake plants, but fake plants are cheaper than real plants. Plus, you don't have to water them and they don't die, and you don't have to keep buying new ones after they die. So overall, fake plants are cheaper and easier to take care of, but doesn't have to be fake plants. So a lot of greenery and just a lot of plants are very popular. I'm still working on that though. What's especially popular is like these hanging plants from the ceiling. Also these really long plants that just like kind of like Rapunzel with her hair. Do you know what I mean? Go out and get some plants. Also leaves, like you have like these hanging leaves that you see a lot, also very popular, but I do see it a lot on like the walls and stuff like that, and I think it's very cute. The pictures on the walls, you don't have to print them yourself. Also, if you don't have a printer, then you can't really. I've also seen in like videos where they just bought these sets of pictures that they bought online that is especially just for on your wall. I think that's much better than this for the quality, because it's not like this looks the best. I never really looked at those, but I know that they exist. Posters as well. I have a big poster right here on my wall. I bought this one off of AliExpress. I will link it down below. I believe this was like €8. It was not a lot. What is also really cute is like a map of the world. I also have one like that. I still have that under my bed, but I don't know if I can get that. A map of the world is already so popular, but if you like to do it my way, do your thing. It was so much fun to do, and I loved it. But maybe you already have one at home, like a big map of the world, and you can just put that up, maybe temporary. It's very cute, very aesthetic. A vintage globe. I just came up with this because I have one and I absolutely love it, and I've been wanting that for so long. I think this is so cute. I bought this one in a cheap store. Okay, that's not true. I didn't buy it. My boyfriend bought it for me because I really liked it. Of course, it's vintage looking, which also really contributes to the whole aesthetic room thing, the vintage vibe. I'm sure you can buy something like this online. Big mirrors. I feel like big mirrors are just such a big thing and the whole aesthetic room thing, but I feel like just these big mirrors are so popular, especially just like a really big one where you can see your whole body, you know, or just these really big round mirrors. They're so popular. They really do your room good. Something else to also make your room just look cozy is a lot of blankets, a lot of pillows on your bed. I feel like this is just so cute, and it really just makes your room more lived in and just warm and just aesthetic. I noticed this a lot when I was looking on Pinterest, but boho decoration, I don't know. You see right now what I mean. Like this decoration is just the style and aesthetic you're going for. I feel like this has also been very popular over the past few years. It definitely gives that vintage vibe, and I mean, you don't have to if you're not really into this, if you're not really into this aesthetic, but it definitely is very aesthetic and it does look really cute and just cozy. I feel like it looks very cozy. Then lastly, rugs. I feel like rugs also just make your room more cozy and more aesthetic and warm, and I just noticed a lot of rugs when I was looking at these pictures. I mean, people don't really talk about it, but I think it's also more a common thing. It did make the room look much cuter. So I think it definitely makes your room look more cozy, and it's also just really nice to have. So those were all the things that I have for you today. I had a lot, so I hope this video is not too long. Anyways, I hope you liked this video. If you did, don't forget to give it 8 thumbs up and subscribe to my channel, and I hope I will see you in the next video.